We are back with Mark Hensley and David Kirkman, both with AARP. We're talking about fraud and scams and how to protect yourself. You can text us a question, 336-379-5775. All right, Mark, this person's asking, how old do you have to be to get AARP?
Okay, so we are no longer the American Association of Retired Persons because AARP is for anyone 21 years of age or older because you can be a caregiver in your 30s. You need to be planning your financial security for retirement in your 40s and 30s. So AARP is truly for everyone.
That's right, and all kinds of discounts and things.
Discounts, the information, we're talking about fraud. We have the largest fraud watch network. You just Google that. Tons of videos, information, much more than we can go on into today, but it's all free information, whether you're a member or not. But the membership opens you up to discounts and lots of good information that comes in the mail and by email.
Gotcha. Okay, David, this person says they have Norton on their phone because they have to do everything on their phone. Is there anything else that they should be doing to keep their phone and identity safe?
Well, programs like Norton are extremely helpful to protect you against some of these scam text messages and emails. And so it's good that this person has that. Another thing that they should do, especially if they're on public Wi-Fi, is to use virtual private network feature on their phone or VPN, and that'll give them even additional security.
Yeah, that way if you're checking your bank account or something like that, nobody can get in on that if you're there on
That's
just
right.
whatever Wi-Fi. Okay, great. All right, Mark, this person's saying, how can you spot in-person scams? Like when people state that they're from companies like AT&T or something else, or they're selling a product and they're going door to door to these older adults.
Right, and we used to be able to trust badges. Well, now you can basically order anything online. So get the information and call the company directly. Thank them, but do not give them any information. Do not welcome them in because they could be a fraudster. And protect yourself, get the information. If you're interested, contact the company directly and work with them directly.
Okay. David, let's talk about this because this has been something that's been kind of like a big deal for the last couple of years, and that's romance scams. And a lot of people say, there's no way I'm going to fall for it. I know, what to do. And yet they're like, this person has asked me for money, but I know them.
The average North Carolina romance scam victim in 2023 lost $53,000 per victim. That's individual victims on average. And the Attorney General's office states that these are some of the worst scams that they are seeing as far as the impact upon the victims. And most of these people are pretty bright to begin with. But the scam industry, especially the ones that do the romance scam, they're very, very sophisticated. They're going to get through to you one way or another the longer you deal with them. And the next thing you know, they've got all of your money.
And I know a lot of people are thinking to themselves, $53,000, where are people getting this $53,000? A lot of times they're robbing their pensions, their 401ks, things of that nature.
Yeah, and they're taking out loans, mortgages on their homes. They usually don't have the money in the bank account to pay these people, but they'll find it one way or another through their retirement or their home equity.
All right, and so kind of the rule is it doesn't make a difference how long you've known someone online. When they ask you for money, that is a red flag.
It's a red flag. And you can also double check by doing a picture search. They're going to send you a lot of pictures of themselves, and you can search these pictures using Google or other websites, and you'll probably find out that this is a picture taken from an advertisement or somebody's Facebook page. This person's married to somebody else. You'll learn that it's a scam. These are certain steps that you definitely need to take and to step back.
All right. Hey, Mark, this is moving season time, so let's talk about some moving scams.
So summer is a moving time, whether you're downsizing, you're relocating for a job, or you're taking a kid to college this fall. Moving scams are committed by rogue operators that exist primarily online. So what they're doing is they're soliciting business online, offering these lowball estimates without even laying an eye on how much they're moving. And so they want a full deposit, a big deposit, they want it paid in full. But you think, well, I'm saving money, so I want to go with that. But you're paying a low price, but at a high cost in the end. They either don't show up or they show up and take your stuff, and then they call you and say, hey, if you don't give us.
Oh, no. Okay, go ahead.
I think he was going to say they call you in the middle of the move and say, you owe us $6,000 more. We're not going to deliver your stuff to California or wherever you're moving unless you wire
Yes.
this to us immediately. And that's a very old scam.
Yep,
It's
for
very
sure.
dangerous.
Well, gentlemen, thank you both for joining us today, for your time, your expertise. If you missed any of this, this is going to be in the Who Wants to Know section of our website.